An unbelievably sad Thanksgiving Eve story here in the city of Detroit. In the building right behind me, 4 bodies found there today. What is behind all of this? I'll have the answers ahead in a live report.
Family members of Wayne State Police Officer Colin Rose are alone with him in his hospital room right now. His fellow police officers have gathered in the lobby waiting for word. Well, the very latest on what the police chief is calling a very grave situation.
And if you're about to hit the roads for Thanksgiving, you may want to pump the brakes on that decision. We'll tell you when there may be a better window to travel. Paula?
Maybe not the place to be if you're a turkey, but a great place to be if you're a small family looking for a great Thanksgiving Day dinner. We are with a restaurant as they prepare for the big rush.
Good afternoon, I'm Karen Drew. First at 4, we start with breaking news at this hour, a pre-Thanksgiving tragedy on Detroit's west side. 4 bodies are found inside a building. It appears they were overcome by fumes. Local 4's Rod Maloney is on the scene this afternoon. Rod, what can you tell us about the victims?
Well, there were 4 men, and they haven't been officially identified yet, although we know the official name of one person and the nickname of another. I'm going to step out of the shot here. We're going to show you it's the Unlimited Towing and Tire Shop right across the street from Kentucky and Fenkell on the city's west side. And this is a building that essentially has no services, no gas, no electricity. And we're told by the residents in this area that these men would come and kind of hang out here. And in fact, Detroit police has told us that they installed a generator inside the building and hooked it up to the breaker box inside. So essentially they were powering it with a gas-powered generator. And the family is saying that they were hanging out in the building and were overcome by the fumes. This is what the family had to say about the missing men.
It was very shocking. I couldn't believe it. I was just like, wow, it's the holiday, and this was a tragic tragedy because I know his family. I know his wife, and I know his daughter and his grandson.
He's a good gentleman, got beautiful kids, just a good man, hard-working man, and he probably just stopped by here after work, and this tragedy happened.
Now, there is an amazing story that goes along with this as to how long these men have been here. We're still working with Detroit police to get more information. We'll have the full details on that coming up on Local 4 News at 5. Reporting live on the west side, Rod Maloney, Local 4.
All right, thank you very much, Rod. We're also tracking all of the breaking news in the shooting of a Wayne State police officer. Officer Colin Rose remains hospitalized. The suspect is in custody but not charged. Local 4's Sean Lay has been investigating the suspect's background. What have you found out, Sean?
We are told charges in this case are imminent but have not yet been presented to the prosecutor as of yet. Look, here is the very latest. We just spoke with the police chief here at Wayne State University. He was on his way a few minutes ago to Detroit Receiving Hospital. We then gave him a call there. He says officers from this department have gathered in the lobby there. They're waiting for word about their fellow officer, Colin Rose. In the room alone with Rose is his family. The chief is calling this a very sad, a very grave situation. Officer Colin Rose was looking into thefts from vehicles off campus west of the lodge on Lincoln near Selden and Brainerd. He came across a man on a bike. Rose called for backup. When backup arrived, the man was gone. Officer Rose was lying in the street face down with a gunshot wound to his head. Rose's gun was unholstered, unfired, also in the middle of the street. The shooting sending shockwaves through the region, people bringing food to the Wayne State Police Department, people praying for Officer Rose.
As much as we're all grieving, I can only imagine, we can all only imagine what their family's going through, particularly their parents, his parents, as well as his fiancée.
Almost immediately, Wayne State and Detroit police developed the suspect, D'Angelo Davis. Police read his neighbor's door last night.
Quiet young man, don't say very much.
Back here live, here is the very latest. At 5 o'clock, Karen, we're going to hear from the suspect's mother. The suspect is named D'Angelo Davis. We'll hear from Valerie Davis, the mother. She is praying for Officer Rose at this hour, and at the same time, she is insisting her son did not do it. Then at 6 o'clock, we're going to hear from a sergeant here at the Wayne State Police Department who had 2 violent encounters with D'Angelo Davis when he was trying to arrest him. And of course, live at 5 o'clock, we'll be updating the condition of Officer Colin Rose. That's the latest right now. Karen, back to you.
All right. Thank you, Sean. And as you said, we will check back with you tonight at 5 for more on your investigation. President-elect Donald Trump has chosen Michigan resident Betsy DeVos to run the Department of Education. DeVos is a billionaire philanthropist from Grand Rapids. She's a big supporter of school choice. Governor Snyder is praising the appointment, saying it means good things for Michigan and children around the nation. But the National Education Association says DeVos has worked to undermine public education. Her appointment needs Senate approval. Earlier, Trump announced South Carolina Governor Nikki Haley will serve as the U.S. ambassador to the United Nations. Haley is a two-term governor, but has limited foreign policy experience. That is likely to draw some criticism during her confirmation hearings. Holiday travelers, dodging the rain today, and then we've got the parade tomorrow, and there's just so much to figure out, Ben, because Mother Nature is definitely hitting us right now.
A lot of pressure as we get through the next 24 hours, but as we said at the top of the show, if you don't have to go out tonight, you best not. Even though this is all rain out there right now, it is not fun to be out on the highways right now, especially with even heavier showers starting to develop in our south zone moving north. It looks like the snow and mix is staying up in the Thumb and the Saginaw Bay, so it is all liquid right now. Good news is we can see the back edge of this around Chicago. The bad news is it's probably not going to be done by the time we wake up tomorrow morning. Temperatures are going to be relatively steady through the evening. Still, we think this is going to be mostly rain, and then those numbers tick up just ever so slightly towards tomorrow morning. We will talk about that Thanksgiving parade forecast and see what Black Friday looks like as well in a few minutes. Karen?
Speaking of the parade, it is the event everyone in the Motor City looks forward to, and we are less than a day away. Today, we got our first look at some of those gorgeous floats as they were rolled out for America's Thanksgiving parade. The parade features 26 floats in total, including 8 new ones. Along with the floats, 10 marching bands will make their way down Woodward as 6 enormous balloons fly high above the city. Of course, you can watch the parade right here on Local 4. Our special coverage starts at 6 a.m. Spend your Thanksgiving morning with Rhonda and Evrod, and then stick around for the big parade. And after you watch the parade, you'll definitely want to enjoy your turkey dinner. Now, these days, many people are leaving the cooking to someone else, and local restaurants are scrambling to create holiday meals that taste like homemade. Our Paula Tutman takes us behind the kitchen door to see what it takes.
You know, there are a variety of reasons people go out for Thanksgiving dinner, but they all want the same thing.
We touch it up with a little gravy on top so it stays moist.
For many families, they've done the math. It just doesn't work to have Thanksgiving dinner at home. And so today, executive chef Shannon Chikelic,
Will you take those potatoes out?
of Vintage House in Fraser, is doing the math for you.
3, 6, 9.
In 2011, an estimated 14 million Americans chose to eat Thanksgiving dinner in a restaurant. According to the National Restaurant Association, that number jumped to 79 million in 2013. And this year, an estimated 1 in 10 people will choose a restaurant over a home-cooked meal.
340 pounds of corn.
Anthony Chikelic, the other half of this brother-sister duo at Vintage House, says there are a variety of reasons people are now choosing a catered venue.
They don't want the stress at home when they can go somewhere and at the end of the day, branch off, go back to their homes, the houses are cleaned.
This year, a blockbuster for the Vintage House team. 2 seatings, at least 1,000 people, and every dish needs to taste just like it came from Grandma's house.
Good one. 88 turkeys.
Oregano. This is the chicken seasoning that the chef's making for us. So we just pour it like that.
Ham. We did 3 times 8. But that's not enough. We go through about 36 pumpkin pies, 18 apple, 18 cherry. We do about 90 pounds of fresh cranberries, 240 pounds of sliced ham, stuffing. We do about 300 pounds.
So how do you produce a massive amount of food to taste completely home-cooked? You simply channel your childhood memories into the spirit of the kitchen.
One guy comes here every single year by himself. He comes in, he sits down, he has no family left. So I'll sit with him, enjoy his meal with him, have a conversation with him. We are his family. That's the way I look at it.
Happy Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Paula Tutman, Local 4.
Oh, and happy Thanksgiving to you, Paula. President-elect Donald Trump using Twitter like no president before him, but should he think about tweeting less? What a new survey says, and we're also going to get your feedback coming up. Hi, Sandra.
Hi there, Karen. You know what? If you are tired of giving and receiving those same gifts year after year, I'm going to reveal a new trend. It's all about giving the gift of an experience with memories that last a lifetime.
Up first, fire danger in the kitchen, why Thanksgiving chefs need to be extra careful tomorrow, and some safety precautions to remember.
Coming up all new on Local 4 News at 5 and 6.
Black Friday, big shopping, big sales, and a big event. Help Me Hank and a local mall granting your wish. We've never done anything like this before. Find out how you can have your holiday wish granted tonight at 5.
All right, thank you, Hank. Many of you will be cooking all day tomorrow, and consumer experts have a warning for you. Beware of kitchen fires. Take a look at this video from the Consumer Product Safety Commission. It shows how quickly a turkey fryer can burst into flames. There is an average of 1,300 kitchen fires on Thanksgiving Day compared to 400 on a regular day. Safety tips include only use turkey fryers outside and make sure that fryer is away from your home. Avoid wearing loose clothing while you're near ranges and ovens, and turn pan handles toward the back of the stove so it's harder to accidentally spill the hot contents. The holiday shopping season officially kicks off tomorrow, but before you run out to buy gifts, you might want to consider some interesting alternatives. Sandra Ali is here to show us why many people could be unwrapping new adventures this year. Hey, Sandra.
Yeah, hey there, Karen. That's right. You know, this is a hot new trend that's becoming more and more popular for folks who are looking for something maybe a little unique that may not fit under the Christmas tree.
If you're tired of fighting crowds and wrapping gifts, how about giving the gift of a getaway?
Let's face it, an iPhone or anything else of value can break or you can lose it, but you're never going to lose the memories that you bring back from a really great trip.
Travel is the hot new gift trend this year. Companies like If Only and Viator curate adventures and outings.
You can gift not just a gift certificate, but specific adventures, like maybe a hot air balloon ride. So you don't have to give the entire vacation, you can just give a part of it.
People are also choosing new kinds of vacations, from intergenerational and volunteer trips to cultural immersions.
And that's where people feel like they're less tourists and more like real visitors who sample the local culture of where they're visiting.
Airbnb just launched Trips, experiences hosted by local experts that could include a culinary experience, a concert, or even a surf lesson in addition to lodging. Feeling really adventurous? How about a surprise destination? Pack Up and Go plans your vacation. You just don't know where it is until you get there.
Some airlines now are offering tickets at a set price, but you don't know where you're going until you get to the airport.
Choosing experiences over material items. It's a travel trend the industry is hoping will continue to take off.
And you know what? Now is a really good time to save. Hotels, airlines, travel agencies, even like Expedia, they're going to be offering great deals, starting with, of course, Black Friday, and then heading into the next several weeks into the holidays.
I really like this idea because many times a gift is something you wouldn't do for yourself, clearly.
Exactly, but think about an experience. So fun.
All right, thank you, Sandra. Well, if you are hitting the road after work, Ben Bailey is tracking the forecast for you. It's a little slick out there with all that rain, Ben.
Yes, just take a couple minutes, breathe deeply, and just sort of get your patience about you before you hit the roads. Even though this is all rain, with the volume of traffic and the fact that folks are just really starting a holiday weekend, it is not fun out on the roads. We've got plenty more rain to come, even though you can see the back edge of that has now cleared Chicago. The general flow of this is coming from the southwest, so this rain is going to keep getting replaced at least through about midway through the overnight hours, and then we'll finally start to see some drying going in to tomorrow morning. Current temperatures anywhere from 34 up in Sandusky to 38 right now at Grosse Ile and Monroe. We anticipate that these temperatures are going to remain fairly steady as we get through the evening, with warmer air starting to move in, and that's why we're thinking at least here in parts of the north zone there's still a chance that we could see a rain-snow mix, although right now everybody's seeing liquid except for the Saginaw Bay and straight up into Huron County in the Thumb. kind of ugly out there. A lot of clouds, showers at Metro, 37 right now. No problems with the winds, 6 miles an hour. So the wind chill slightly lower than the temperature, but not by much. So here's how things play out tonight. We will see some pockets of heavy rain at times, at least until we get to about 3 a.m. Everything starts to dry out, break up as we get towards tomorrow, but we're not completely dry. There will be at least some patches of drizzle or maybe even a light shower around during the early morning hours of Thanksgiving, and unfortunately could see a couple drops down on the parade route. Does not look like it's going to be anything long lasting or anything heavy, but still could get wet at times through about noon, and then beyond that we're looking at dry conditions and may even get some breaks in the clouds as we get into Thanksgiving afternoon. Black Friday, mainly dry. We put a 10% chance of a sprinkle in there, as we just can't guarantee that it's going to be completely dry from start to finish. 38 tonight, and that's in the evening. We will see these numbers slowly tick upwards towards about 40 degrees going into tomorrow morning, and you can see that daytime high on Thanksgiving at 48. A couple areas of sprinkles there in the morning, and then generally we will be dry through the second half of the day. So breaking down those Thanksgiving forecast highs, well, it's going to be right around 48 here in the city and also in Dearborn, right at 48 in Romulus, and downriver you're going to see similar numbers. South Zone tomorrow, high temperatures anywhere between 46 in Lambertville. Tecumseh, you're going to be at 45. One of the cooler spots is going to be out there in Lenawee County, Onstead. You'll be at 44 degrees, and then those numbers continue to fall as you work your way across the West Zone. 43 in Manchester and Chelsea. Fenton, you'll be at 42. Flint, 41 tomorrow. And in our North Zone, where we're still thinking that there could be a little bit of a mix of rain and snow tonight, high temperatures tomorrow will be anywhere between 42 in Sandusky and 46 in Macomb by tomorrow afternoon. 7-day forecast, not really much warmer as we get towards the weekend. We're going to stay in the mid-40s generally, and then look for another system to get in here early next week. Karen?
All right, thank you, Ben. Ugly Christmas sweaters seem to start to trend this time of year. So coming up, how you can actually design your very own ugly sweater, and I will show you my creation as well. Up first, to tweet or not to tweet? That's the question facing President-elect Trump. What voters are saying this afternoon about that debate when we come back. President-elect Donald Trump could become known as the tweeter-in-chief. He is known for tweeting at all hours of the day and now. But should he get rid of his personal Twitter account when he moves into the White House? According to a new poll, 59% of voters say he should ditch his personal account, while 35% say he should keep tweeting. Some comments from our Facebook page. Amber says Trump should keep tweeting because, quote, "We didn't elect a politician, so why should he be forced to change who he is?" Patrick says he should get a communications and media person to handle his social media. You can see more comments or leave your own on the WDIV Facebook page. We would definitely love to hear from you. Well, Amazon has a new app, and lots of folks are talking about this on social media. It's supposed to make your life a little bit easier during the holidays. Some are calling it the X-Ray Vision app. It allows you to scan barcodes on Amazon shipping boxes to see what's inside before you open them. The app helps you decide which boxes to open and which ones you can hide away until Christmas. By the way, it does only work on your own orders, so thieves can't scan and see exactly what you bought. This is a huge issue, Ben, because as I've told you many times, I depend on Amazon a lot sometimes, and those boxes come and you can't remember what's what, and you don't know if you should open it in front of the kids or the husband, and I like the idea.
Okay.
Clearly I shop too much.
Fair enough.
Still ahead, let's talk about ugly Christmas sweaters. I'm going to show you how you can create your own, and I'll show you the one I created. We'll be right back.
The White Boy Rick story just got a whole lot bigger now that Hollywood heavyweight Matthew McConaughey has agreed to star in the movie. From behind bars, Rick Wershe tells me this might be what sets him free.
I love it. I think he's a great actor, and I love that he's taking on the role of my mom.
A police drug informant at the age of 14, then locked up for selling drugs at 17, still behind bars almost 29 years later. Now some of Hollywood's biggest names are attached to the big budget movie about Michigan's longest serving nonviolent juvenile offender.
I think it's real important. I mean, the world will now know the true story of what's going on.
Hear Rick Wershe's reaction from behind bars tonight at 11.
Now, finally, first at 4, since ugly sweaters have become ironically kind of hip again, have you ever thought about designing your own?
No.
No. Well, the website uglysweaters.com, based in Walled Lake, offers a do-it-yourself option. And it's pretty easy. All you have to do is pick a pattern, color, and then upload your photo. If you can see real close, can you see what I did?
This is you, huh?
Yeah, those are gingerbread high heels that I created. It's
wow.
Pretty cool. You can give yourself a little
Sexy.
flair. You can ship in about 10 days. The price is $100, but it's a local company.
Ugly sweater. Wow.
Gingerbread high heels. Thanks for joining us. Inside Edition's next.